This is President Mahama. He said something that worried me, and I just decided to look at the history of it so we can deal with it here on the show. President Mahama said that the Ghana is broke, something like that, so he's not able to promise, and people shouldn't come and worry him. I think for those who haven't heard it, it's 7 minutes past the top of the hour at 10 o'clock. Let's take the video again. Producer, let's reverse the order. Let's take the video now so that we can put the story in proper context. People who have not seen it, see this video. This is what President Mahama said, and then we'll come and analyze it and interrogate it and give you our opinion of the matter using historical facts.
And I'll plead with the teachers' unions, NAT and NAGRAT and UTAG and TEWU and all of them. I know all of you are clamoring for allowances, increase in your allowances and so on and so forth. Let me caution you that in 2025, inshallah, after we take over, we will show you the books and the finances of this country. And you realize the harm that the MPP administration has done to Ghana's economy. This country is broke. And so we would beg you that when we come into office, give us a bit of a honeymoon. Let's put things in place so that we can bring the economy back on its feet. And when we have done that, we can accede to your demands again. And that's why I'm being very measured in the promises that I make, because we all know the crisis in which this country has been plunged.
So when I heard this as a 21st century African, I was very, very disturbed. And then I just looked at the history of our country and the elections since 2000. And these days I like to limit myself up to 2000 because we've come quite a long way that we have enough examples. I don't understand why President Mahama, my very good friend, was saying that. We do not want leaders in 2024 who are experimenting or who, I used a certain expression. You see, we are looking for leaders who are equal to the know-how. Am I writing it well? KNOW, how. Leaders who have the know-how. We don't want leaders who are telling us that your country is broke, so I can't. We want leaders who have the know-how. And I just checked the history I'm going to share with you today. We have not had any leader saying that. I'm going to show it to you right now. I was totally disappointed, and every day I come to... Somebody saw me on the street. He said, hey, my friend, when you are talking, you say President Mahama's advices. What is President? It is he himself. I said, no, it's not he himself. I know President Mahama. Many people know him. I know him as well. Some people know him more than I know him. I know him more than other people know him. I know President Mahama. It's not him, it's his advisors. Why do you advise a presidential candidate in 2024 to tell the people that he wants to elect them, to tell the people that he wants them to elect him, that the country is broke, so I can't promise teacher training allowances? But this is President Mahama coming from a history of cutting teacher training allowances anyway, and somebody comes to restore it. We are looking for leaders, young people, those of you who are between the ages of 22 and 38. You are looking for a new African leader that thinks possibilities, that says possibilities, who has the know-how, the technical know-how to deliver the job. People don't take the presidency with a bed of roses. People don't take the presidency with gold. They take the presidency, whatever it is, add their brain to it, add their know-how to it, and be able to deliver the things that they promise. Let's go back to President Kufuor. When President Kufuor was running for elections in 2000, Ghana was broke. But he promised F-Cube, free compulsory universal basic education, and NHIS. John Ajekum Kufuor right there. He promised that in 2000, Ghana was broke. He was aware that Ghana is broke. He said, it doesn't matter. I am a leader. If you elect me into leadership, I will give you the know-how. Because I have the know-how and because my team has the know-how, I will deliver you free compulsory universal basic education. He was able to do it. 2000 Ghana was broker, if there's a word like that, broker than today. And our leader, former president, says, your country is broke, so your life is only 2,000. So don't come and ask me for something that costs 5,000. Because the 2,000 I have, I can't do anything about it. It's 2,000. I am sorry, President Mahama. You can't say that. If you want to lead a generation of young Ghanaians in 2024, you must demonstrate the know-how. You can't come and say you don't have. I will not run for president because I don't have the know-how. But if there's an election for the Director General of GBC, I will run. That one, I have the know-how. If you give me GBC today, I will fix it. I will do it and I'll bring you my CV. What I've done in 25 years, you will know that I can do GBC. I have the know-how. If you don't have the know-how for president, don't come near it. Presidency is not a bed of roses. It's a thinking job. It's a difficult work. You need a team, a huge team that can think with you. And you need a vision. You need to understand possibilities. You need to understand many things. It is called the know-how. You can't come and tell me I don't have know-how. Your money is 2,000. When I come, I'll do 2,000. Teacher training, please, so I beg you. No, we are tired of that. We are tired of that. Tired of leaders. I mean, we've come from elections where people, before we were born, Babadu Say and Co used to do elections, where they used to promise people that Kwame Nkrumah will do a train station from here to heaven. And you can sit inside and go to heaven. And they'll be jubilating. There is victory for us. Yeah, that's okay. We've gone through all those processes. Then we came to the place recently as 1992 when people were concerned. Go for Shikia, you do one American show by then I can make wake ofon Shikia han do one here. Cruise American show by Kumasi. In show one only Amenya make ofon Shikia or Hame. Go for Shikia no American show by Kumasi. Those who don't understand Ga, to wait a group of people talking about 1992 elections say that if you vote for Professor Dubois, they have been told that Professor Dubois will take the seat to Kumasi. We have come from all those places. Today, where we are and where we stand, we are demanding a leader who has the know-how, but especially for a former president, President Mahama, especially for a former president. Why would you come and say something like that? Especially for a former vice president, who is a former president, who is running for president again, he must be overloaded with the know-how. Donald Trump is flying in America. He's demonstrating that he has the know-how. You have been former president, vice president, and you are coming to run again. You have to show that you are loaded with the know-how. Technical know-how, you are loaded. You can't come and be telling me those things. Okay, let's move on. President Kufuor, I'm giving you examples. President Kufuor knew that the country was broke. He said, I will do you FQ. President Kufuor was able to execute the FQ. Thank you, Mr. Kufuor. Good evening to you. I know you may be asleep. Tomorrow they'll tell you, watch the YouTube. We love you. You did it. And we are following your example. You're a great leader, J.A. Kufuor. Great leader. In fact, give me Shosholozo for him. The middle one. Give me Shosholozo. I want to praise President Kufuor right now. Release it. Release it quickly. 2 minutes. Then we go. 1, 2, 3. Bam. Let's come to President Mahama's own mentor, Professor Mills. When Professor Mills was campaigning to be president in 2008 election, because he knew that Ghana was not broke and Ghana was good, he said, I will give you a better Ghana. Professor Mills, he said, I will give you a better Ghana. Leaders don't promise to draw us back. Leaders show us the way forward. Leaders don't draw us back. Leaders give us hope. Leaders give us inspiration. Hope and inspiration and possibilities. That is the role of a leader. You don't tell us we are broke, so you can't do anything. Professor Mills, your mentor, the NDC flag bearer for 2008, he was running for election. He looked at Ghana. Ghana was good. He said, I will give you a better Ghana. That is what leadership is about, and I'm disappointed. It's not about Baumia or John Mahama. It's about you and I. Which leader are we electing? Does he have the know-how, or is he going to tell us that we are broke? Professor John Kufuor delivered FQ. Professor Mills didn't quite deliver much, but he promised a better Ghana. That's what he said. And then in 2012, Professor Mills died, and President Mahama became president. Ghana's economic situation and is documented in all the records. Ghana's economic situation since 2000 has not been worse than 2014, 15, and 16. Tell me it has been worse than that. In the history of this country since 2000, Ghana's economic situation has not been worse than the Adom-Otchere era. It was in these circumstances that Adom Akufo-Addo campaigned for election. It was in these circumstances. What did he say? He said, the training college that you have cut, I will restore it. He said, the nurses training college, I will restore it. He said, I'll do free SHS. He said, I'll do one district, one factory. Ghana was broke because we are looking for leaders who inspire our people. What is a leader comes to tell us that you have 1,000, I don't have money, so that's all you get. Don't come and ask me for anything. We don't want that leader in Ghana. It's too old. We want futuristic leaders who are taking us to the promised land. They must have the know-how. Akufo-Addo was campaigning in a situation where Ghana was brokest in the history of the global world. And he was saying that the things that the government has stopped because Ghana is broke, if he becomes president, he will restore it. He was adding something else that was not even part of our budget. Free secondary school education. He was promising it. He was telling people that I'll create factories for you. One district, one factory. Okudzeto Ablakwa sat on this program and said, of the one district, one factory Akufo-Addo created, it's only 9. That's what he said on Good Evening Ghana. The tape is there. Okudzeto Ablakwa said, only 9 factories, only 9. And I told him that, I'll come to the video in a minute. I told him that if every president had been creating 9, after promising 100 factories, he created 9. Rawlings created 9. Kufuor created 9. Mills created 9. Mahama created 9. Akufo-Addo could have decided to create 0. He sat on the program and said Akufo-Addo has created only 9. He promised 100, he created only 9 factories. You've never heard some before in Ghana. Which president has done factories? He was promising one district, one factory. Today you are drinking a coffee juice. The other I brought some to the studio. It is evidence of the fact that the promise has been delivered. And then you sit there and tell us that I'm running for president. I'm a former president. I'm a former vice president. Yeah, I don't have know-how. Whatever Akufo-Addo or whatever government has left for you, you will not be able to do anything about it. You are not telling us of possibilities. Listen to Akufo-Addo's video. Listen to how confidently he made the promises of 2016, which he has delivered. If he hasn't delivered anything, he's delivered free SHS. And he's delivered more than he promised in free SHS. He delivered day schools, dining hall, day schools eating. He has delivered one district, one factory. Forget about all the factories. Ekumfi is existing. We are exporting. One dam, one village, one dam. They haven't delivered. Go to Boku, is there. What are we talking about, Ghanaians? We want leaders who don't have know-how. Is that how we want to run the future of this country, this delicate country, this great, rich country? Please, give us a break. Show the video. One district, one factory, the Baba Yoga and the Mercy Himna. The Mapolia Gasasimia, anything. For Brassia, Baba, a share, and the maize factory, Papa, the Simon Poma, and the Sikani is saying, and if you have a brewer, and door, a drag, and processing factory, and Baba, animal feed, yeast, all kinds of things, and I wish Chances have that's all. Yakupoma require Ben Shapa, Ben Massage, factory, the Baby Singapore, and make you Now, sometimes you can understand them, okay? Sometimes you can understand them. When Akufo-Addo said that, I think because some politicians don't understand that their role is to look at what they have been given and grow it. The purpose of a politician is to grow whatever you have been given. Whether you are a member of parliament, whether you become minister, whether you are made a deputy minister, whatever you are, your spiritual and godly purpose is to grow. But some people see things in an impossibility context. So when Akufo-Addo said he was going to do free SHS, I'm going to show you the video. Somebody said Akufo-Addo is lying. He cannot do free SHS because to them it's not possible. You see, they are not being dishonest. They are honest. Because they look at the kitty and they see that this is impossible, they don't understand that superior learning can make it possible. Listen to him. This is what he said about Akufo-Addo. He said it's a lie.
When today you are hearing Nana Akufo-Addo and the MPP going all over the country shouting free SHS, free SHS, free SHS. That is what you call all lie be lie. When today you are hearing Nana Akufo-Addo and the MPP going all over the country shouting free SHS, free SHS, free SHS. That is what you call all lie be lie.
Video doesn't lie. Video, it never lies. All lie be lie, truly? Fifi Kwete? All lie be lie because you can't do it. And these are people who want us to elect them to office again. They want to be re-elected into power to continue with their lack of progress, to continue with the things that they were doing when they said they were going to give Ghanaian children free education at Presec, at Wesley Girls, at Ebri Girls, at Koforidua Setek. He stood there and said, all lie be lie. He was Minister for Agriculture. They sat in the cabinet and they said, this is not possible. Akufo-Addo came and delivered it. And because sometimes we all forget some of these things, they are running for elections and they have the iPhone 3 to come and tell us, oh, Akufo-Addo has spent all your money, so we don't have the money. Akufo-Addo spent the money to educate 1.8 million Ghanaians. What did you spend Ghana's money on? Akufo-Addo came to spend that money that you say we are broke and he's broke on 1.8 million Ghanaians have gone to school on the back of the taxpayers' money. They've gone to school on the back of the tax. Now, I want to know how. I want to know how behind. So Fifi Kwete, please, take it easy. Take it easy. If there's something that you don't know how to do, you're a politician, another person is a politician, you can ask him. You can just ask them. Because we are looking for leaders who have the know-how. That's what we want. We want leaders who have the know-how, not leaders who think that another leader promises something and they say, all lie be lie. That it is a lie. Why is it a lie? Today we're in 2023. He should be apologizing. If I was in NDC party and he's running for general secretary, I'll tell you that, Chief, can you apologize for that so that we can all move forward? Fifi Kwete should be apologizing that he thought that is not possible. It has been demonstrated to be possible. This is the quality of leaders we are looking for. I'm going to bring my Ghana card and I'll show you something. This is the quality of leaders we are looking for, not leaders who come and plead with us that, hey, your money is so small, so I can't do it. I'll give you one last example. A producer, so from this example of Akufo-Addo, we are going into the Bible and then we'll take it from there. Now, this is the last example. During COVID, the whole world didn't know what to do. Akufo-Addo came out and said something. He was eulogized at the WHO headquarters in Switzerland. Akufo-Addo said that, my people, I don't understand what is happening. Me too, I've become a victim. We all don't understand what is happening. Let us do what we can to stay alive. The cost of this may be that our economy will go down. But that one, leave it to me. I'm your leader. I don't know how to raise dead people. As for economy, I will do it. Listen to him.
As we have demonstrated over the course of the last 3 years, where we inherited an economy that was growing at 3.4% and transformed it into one which has grown by an average of 7% over the last 3 years, I assure you that we know what to do to bring back our economy back to life. What we do not know is how to bring people back to life. We will therefore protect people's lives, then their livelihoods.
That's a leader who has know-how. He says, I do not know how to bring dead people. I'm not God. But as for economy, I can deliver it. Because we delivered an economy that was growing at 3.4%. In a 3.4% economy, he promised free SHS. In a 3.4% economy, he promised teacher training and nurses allowances. In a 3.4% economy, he promised one district, one factory. If the economy was running at 3%, he added more debt to the economy to save the Ghanaian people. And you say they don't understand economics? We are saying that these are the people, every day they say, Dr. Baumia Aguvado, these people don't understand economics? This is the one who understands economics without a know-how? I am totally shocked at President Mahama's advices. I don't know what's happening. Well, how are you advising the president? The president must run an election that is solid. He must be loaded with know-how, loaded. He shouldn't be the one to come and tell us that I don't know what to do. You have 2,000, so please don't come and ask me for anything. A leader of the 21st century, 2024, who doesn't talk about possibilities, he's taking us back. No way. Ghana will not do this. We will not do this. We want a leader with know-how. That's how we are going to run our lives going forward. We now have free SHS. We are demanding free university. President Kufuor said free FQ, we got it. Akufo-Addo said free SHS, we got it. The one who comes, you are giving us free university. It is possibilities. We can do it. It's possible. We are moving. We are not going back. We want know-how. Play President Mahama's video, but we don't want him to say this ever again. Show the video.
And I'll plead with the teachers' unions, NAT and NAGRAT and UTAG and TEWU and all of them. And all of you are clamoring for allowances, increase in your allowances and so on and so forth. Let me caution you that in 2025, inshallah, after we take over, we will show you the books and the finances of this country. And you realize the harm that the MPP administration has done to Ghana's economy. This country is broke. And so we would beg you that when we come into office, give us a bit of a honeymoon. Let's put things in place so that we can bring the economy back on its feet. And when we have done that, we can accede to your demands again. And that's why I'm being very measured in the promises that I make, because we all know the crisis in which this country has been plunged.
Yes, we don't want that. We don't want that. President Mahama, come to us. We don't want you to take over and tell us whatever they have left. Former presidents have the know-how to deliver it. Whatever they've left, you can deliver it. You should be able to deliver it.